Hello and welcome to the second part to this two-parted introductory ship simulator extremes video. In the last one we went to Dover, England to Calais, France, and Ship Simulator can be bought on Steam in the store. And in this episode we are going to go to Hamburg, Germany and the amazing Antarctica. On Ship Simulator Extremes there are several ways to play this game. You can either do the campaign, free roaming, which I'm doing myself in this video, single missions or multiplayer. So make your choice and start playing. But yeah, we will start our first journey. This ship journey is going to be a little bit different to the previous one, because we will not be sailing through an open body of water like sea. We will be going on like river-based canals type of water, basically. It's a bit similar to like a bus boat, but in this one we'll be taking our speedboat to explore these amazing parts of Hamburg, Germany. Well, this is our speedboat. It can reach very high speeds. That's what a speedboat will get you from A to B. I was going to use the bus boat, but I decided I just want to show you a tour with this. So we are definitely setting off now. Now I'm going to take you straight down this body of water, right? And then when we start to turn in the other direction, I'm going to turn down the other part of Hamburg, and there's this really long bridge that I wanted to show you. So we're going to go there, and I really hope that you enjoy the Hamburg, Germany speedboat trip. So basically, this Hamburg, Germany, I've been here in real life so many times. I mean, Usually when I went here in the past it was by train. Obviously I think I've seen the airport, and I've definitely seen the main train station. And I think as well, I've been on the boat rides in Hamburg. I've got a bit of information about speedboats actually. Whilst you're enjoying a nice ride in Hamburg, Germany. So high speed on water, right? These speedboats, and usually in the real world they do get used for like wakeboarding, something called that, racing, and any other water sport activity. They can be used like I'm using it now for touring a certain city if it's got these type of lake canals. Speedboat can exceed to 70 miles per hour, which is equivalent to 60 knots, and like all boats and ships you can't have brakes, so in order to stop and reverse you have to put them in reverse, turn up the turbo and slow them down that way. Another thing is that in real life, if you want to actually go on a speedboat, so if you just want to use a speedboat to take a tour but you can't afford to purchase one, the River Thames in London, I know they do like bus boat, similar things to that, or they might do little ships that go on the River Thames, but I have known speedboats as well in London. This is that bridge I was telling you about earlier. We are approaching it and we will be going underneath the bridge, and we will see the bridge from all angles, from this angle, the close-up one, when we're underneath the bridge and when we are getting away from the bridge. This is a very beautiful sight in Hamburg, Germany. Obviously, this is the kind of boat trip I'd want to do in real life eventually. So yeah, definitely make it happen. Yep, we are now going underneath the bridge real soon. You can actually see now the detail as we get closer. We draw forever closer to this bridge, being held up by some kind of wires, and its structure as well below. Doesn't it look beautiful? Well, you've seen the bridge from those angles, front, under and beyond. So, bye bye bridge, and let's just finish our brilliant speedboat tour. Welcome to this next destination for this video. I've never been to Antarctica in real life, but I noticed it was on the ship simulator. So, without further ado, let's find out what it's like in Antarctica on a boat trip. Okay, the true real scale of Antarctica would be absolutely massive, incredibly massive continent, but for the sake of the simulator it is scaled down to a more certain reasonable size, I guess. In simulations not everything can be to actual scale, but it's as close as it can possibly get. With Antarctica, obviously, even in the real world, you will get little medium and big icebergs. Some of them will look like little mountains, mini mountains, and others will just be pure ice. Most of them will just be ice, like certain ones in the Atlantic Ocean. So obviously, to get to the main continent of Antarctica, you've got to avoid the floating ice unless you can go through it. Definitely avoid any icebergs that are attached further into the sea. Obviously, you don't want to run into any of them, so you want to manoeuvre around to get to the main continent of Antarctica. Just imagine being on a bus boat like this in the very cold Antarctica, eating scones and drinking a cup of tea and chatting to everybody who's on the trip with you. Well, in front of us is the continent of Antarctica. You look very carefully from this view. You can see the actual Antarctica land. Now I know some parts of Antarctica do look like some kind of ice wall, don't they? But the thing is that with this continent of Antarctica there are low parts as well that are low enough to actually go from the boat to the actual ice, and you can explore the ice on guided tours. Right, this big iceberg actually looks like a small version of Antarctica, only you would have to do quite a bit of hefty slippery climbing just to get to the top, unless you had some certain equipment like ropes and rope ladders and stuff like that to get you to the top. But obviously we're going to be passing this. I'll let you enjoy a few more views and then that will be the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed Hamburg and Antarctica boat trip.